Hi, can you hear us?
Hello. Hey guys. Welcome to our first try of announcing a news live on air. So let's see if this is working well. And if it works well, we can do this also in the future. So to give you a short update about everything before we start with the big news, Bitpanda completely went into remote work. So Eric and me are also sitting at home in our own flats, and we are working in front of our computers instead of in front of people. So this will continue until Austria, stops the shutdown. But to give you guys an update, this is really going well. People are adapting quite nicely. So really thanks to our Bitpanda employees. And yeah. And today we have some very cool news that are basically the continuation of the success of BEST. Because in the past, we told you guys that the amount of users that are using BEST for fees and really holding BEST, etc., this is all going up immensely. And from January onwards, our volume on our website nearly tripled. So from January to March, and also the collection of fees from BEST also went up by nearly 3 times.
That will result also in a good burn, I would suggest.
Yes, so the burn will also be higher because of this. But what we were thinking was, if now the Bitpanda ecosystem is established with the fee burning, we can now really start to roll out the incentives. And that is basically the thing that we're going to announce today. Let me share the screen here. 1 second. So hopefully you guys can see this now. All right, we have the new program that is called Best Rewards. I hope you guys can see this. And
yeah, Best Rewards, it's its own program. So it is, of course, somehow linked to BEST, but is not included automatically into BEST. But we tried to figure out a way. Many people of you and they're out there try to do things with BEST, but on the other hand, they still want to keep their BEST as an I don't know, because of speculation, because they really believe in it. They think the prices will go up. And then after we saw some more adaptation, that more and more people, I think over 1/3 right now of every trade is already used with BEST, and that is improving a lot, increasing a lot. We thought, okay, we also have to find a mechanism to reward everyone that holds BEST on the long run and also use it and combining it at the same time.
Yeah, so basically we want to reward the Bitpanda users that are using our platform as much as possible. And so this is not only a BEST reward, but also a Bitpanda reward. So, and this is, I think, is huge news. So let's get into this. First off, the message: you can collect up to 12% of additional BEST each year with this program. So if you have 100,000 BEST, you can get more than 12,000 BEST each year on top of this. And how can you do that? This is really a loyalty program for our users. That means if you are loyal to the platform, that means you bought BEST, you are trading on Bitpanda, you're an active user in the community, you're logging into our platform, you're using Telefriend, etc. We want to reward those people. And how does this work? You basically go to the platform each month and you sign up to the rewards program. And then you have to have some basic requirements that you need to do to participate in this program. And the first half of the reward you can get by signing up to the program and doing one single trade each month. So you just
doesn't matter what size.
Exactly. So it can literally be you buy €1 of Panthers or 10 euros of gold, whatever. And then you need to claim it, but you need to do it each month. So this is a program that doesn't have really an end date, but it's not that you sign up once and then it just runs. You have to continue to stay active in the platform. And you can increase this amount up to 1% per month. And how do you do that? If you are holding more best, you can collect up to 0.53% each month with your VIP rewards, and with the trading volume, an additional 0.15%. So if you're a very high best holder and you have a high trading volume on Bitpanda, you can get 1% in total as a reward.
Per month, yeah.
Yes. And
so, but even let's say you're not a high roller, how many people call it, and you have a lot of best in your account and you're VIP level 3, even without doing much, and let's say the minimum you get there when you participate and you get the rewards, then you can quite easily collect 6% per rewards. So I think that is achievable for absolutely everyone.
Yeah, so basically you just need to trade €1 a month and
exactly
be active in the platform. And yeah, so, and one of the questions that I think that many people will have is really, is this not just inflating the supply of best? So will this not be negative stuff? Right now, we are burning so many best with the best fee collection that even though if every single one of you guys is claiming the best rewards to the full 1%, it still would not be an inflation for the outstanding best. So right now, best is used so much that we are really at the position where we can give back to the Bitpanda users. And I think that's a really cool thing. So yeah, really looking forward to this. So what do you really need to do to collect those rewards? You need to be a verified Bitpanda user. You need to once accept the best reward terms and conditions. This will all be automatically requested from you once you log in, once this is live on the platform. And then you need to claim the best rewards once per month. So you can't just claim it in April and then get this for the next 10 years. You need to really be active each month. So this is not the like normal program where you can get some rewards. You really need to be active. And the program is for Bitpanda broker. So you need to have it in the Bitpanda web platform or in your Bitpanda apps, the best to participate in this program. And how it works is at the end of the month, we will take a snapshot. How many best are you holding in your wallet? Did you collect, did you claim the rewards? Did you accept the terms, etc.? And then it looks how much trading volume you have. And then the day after, on the 1st of each month, we are going to distribute the best rewards. So to give you an example of this, here you can see the rewards in detail, but don't worry, we will share everything of this in our blog post, and you will get much more information on this also. So in some examples, let's say you're a best VIP level 2 user. That means you have 50,000 best, and you are an active Bitpanda user, and you have more than 5,000 euros of volume. You would get 0.75% each month as long as you hold up the volume and you're claiming your best. So that is there's a huge reward, because you can, in that case, get nearly 10% additional best each year. And that's not even a high gate to get through, because many of our users already have this volume, they have this best VIP level already. So they really get a cool amount of best on top of it that they can use for best fee collection, that they can use to do whatever they want. So this is a really cool reward for the best users. And
it's also worth mentioning that even if you have a savings plan set up with your credit card or for free with your bank account, that also counts as a trade. So then you don't actually have to do an additional trade if you don't want to.
Yeah, so really everything on the Bitpanda broker platform is enough. And the example too is basically how you get the maximum. You need to be a VIP level 3. That's the 500,000 best that you need to have. You need to have more than 50,000 euros of volume on the broker. And then you can get up to the full amount of 1%. And if you do this each month, then you can get, I think, 12.79% of rewards in a year, which is really huge. So I think the reward for being active in the platform is really there, because it doesn't matter how many best you have, you will get a real nice reward for being active. Yeah, and for timing, this program starts in April. So already in April, you can work on getting the trading volume, getting enough best to qualify for the VIP levels. And in the second half of April, we will launch the interface for this, where you can collect the reward, where you can accept the terms, etc. So don't worry, this will be updated in the next weeks. And just subscribe on the social media platforms from us to really stay up to date with this. So that's basically it. We plan to do a bit of a Q&A. So if you guys have some questions on this, we can also answer this right now. So please let us know.
I mean, this is actually quite big news, I would say. This is a program that, if you look at loyalty programs from other companies, even from your airline, this is by far tenfold what you get here. So we really thought that might be a very good use of the let's say company funds, of the reserve we have, to give this to the active community.
Yes. All right. I think the live stream is a bit delayed, so that's why we don't see the questions right now.
By the way, yeah, you should take this window away, because this is also showing them.
Also, it's an overlay then. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you have any questions.
So I'm reading right now. The best rewards will be first given out on 1st of May, exactly. Yes, SEPA savings plans do count. It's any trade to qualify for this. You just need to then claim the reward each month. Does it make a difference if you trade on Bitpanda or Bitpanda Pro? Yes. So this program is only for Bitpanda broker right now. So we are going to test this out. Most of the best users are trading on the Bitpanda broker right now. If this program is getting good feedback and is getting bigger, we might roll it out to exchange. But right now, you can move your best at the end of the month to the broker and collect your rewards there.
Yeah, and I think you will also be pleased, because I mean, pretty much all of the volume and all of the fees are generated on the broker anyways. So that's why I think that everybody will be pleased for the next burn, as well as the last month were very good months. That I think I can spoil that already, can't I?
Yeah, so I wouldn't put any numbers on it, but it will be a multiple of the last month with the amount of euros burned.
Yeah.
So other questions are only the best that are on the wallet. Yes, so for this to work, this is a Bitpanda broker promotion basically. So if you have your best on the blockchain on ERC20 tokens, you can't participate in this. You have to move them to the broker. This is because really this is not like a best distribution or something. This is really, you're getting rewarded for being active on the broker. And so yes, you need to move it there. Why not burning best in real time? Yeah, this might be something we can look into it in the future. Right now, we are doing the quarterly burns to keep the amount of work needed for this down. So, yeah. Um, ah, all right.
On the other hand, you have to say that I think once you get more the information out on the blog post, you see the first things on the website, I think then more questions will come up than just by hearing from this announcement, I think.
Yes. All right.
And regarding, I see in the chat that there are several questions for other projects we're working on or we have talked about in the past. As always, when things are ready to announce, we will announce it. And but today we only want to focus on best rewards, and I think this is a very huge program itself, so we don't want to mix things up.
Yes. Another question was where the rewards coming from. So as a company, we had the 500 million best in our reserve from the IEO, and we said we will come up with really cool ways to distribute them without lowering the price or crashing the market or something. And now that we are at the point where we are actually collecting more in the best fee collection than we will give out with this program, we're at the point where we can start to distribute the reserve and use it for really cool things. And this program is it's really genius, because at the end of the day, people are incentivized to trade more. So there's even more best fee collection. So the supply of best will be removed even faster. So I think this program will speed up the burning in the longer term by quite some amount.
Also,
And,
Paul,
yeah.
I have found another. Oh, you weren't finished. Sorry.
No, and so that's why this is coming from the reserve. But to be honest, if you do the math, I think last time announced that we have like 70 million or something in our budget before we have to take best from I think we called it soft lock up. This, I think, is enough for the next years to do this program without touching the soft lockup funds. So don't worry, this will not inflate the amount of best outstanding.
Paul, there's also a question. So basically, you use the burned best and use part of these for the rewards, and the remaining best, the remaining burned best are still going to be burned.
So yeah, our burn is not affected by this. Yeah. We basically, how it works, the best fee collection takes best and puts them into our reserve. And the reserve is a pool. There's not, this best came from there, this best came from there. This pool will be used for best rewards, but this pool will also be used for the best burning. So I think in 1 month, the next burn is end of April. So there we will give you more updates on the numbers, but to be honest, it's going really great. To be honest, I think right now we are at the point where I think best fee collection is more successful than I thought it would be after half a year.
And I'm also not that unsatisfied regarding when you look at the whole industry and how the prices develop. Bitcoin price, pretty much all altcoins were lost a lot of value, and I'm positively surprised that the best price is still stable and actually also going up a little bit.
Yeah, I think right now best price is higher than it was 99% of the time since it started to trade.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I think this will continue because yeah, I mean the economy around best is really stable right now. The burning works. People are buying, basically hundreds, thousands of people are buying everyday best in the trade flow. So to really go through it, and it says like, hey, why don't you want to buy best to save on fees? And they instantly do that, even if they don't really have heard of best before. So every day there's hundreds of new people introduced to this.
We also said that 2020 is the year of growth. That means market expansion as well. And the logical consequence of new markets where we are not that active yet is that completely new people, thousands of people will learn from about BEST for the first time. So I also expect a good amount of user inflow, because what I also heard that many people are only buying, trading and selling and creating the price of BEST that have already participated in the IEO. And so first of all, what Paul just said, it's not really true, because every time we get new people on board, they also buy BEST to reduce the fees, which is a lot right now, and much more than 25%. But if we go into other markets, that will increase a lot as well. Yeah.
So yes, one more question I see here is it the percentage of BEST held on the broker side? Yes. So let's say there is 200 million on the broker side, then the maximum amount we can give out would be 2 million in this month. Yeah. All right. So I don't see any more BEST related questions.
And now there's one more. Is there a minimum amount to trade each month, or even €1 trade fee is fine? Yes, every trade counts, no matter the size, no matter the market, doesn't matter what it is. But it has to be on the broker, not on the exchange for now.
Yes, and because it's said here, we will make a lot of ads for this program, because we really think that especially with these discounts from BEST, the fees that we charge on our broker are really not comparable to any other major platform. So yes, we will make this much more known.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now. Discussion will continue inside the community as we're used to. Please ask questions. We're here to help. The whole team is watching, reading, answering your questions. Sometimes, especially when it comes to finance and complicated structures, it's quite hard to understand. But we will try our best to make it very easy to understand, that everybody will get the most benefit out of this program. Okay.
All right, guys. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I think there were like 350 people at the top, so that's really cool. And yeah, let's give us feedback on this, and maybe we can use this format again in the future.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
And take care. Stay safe, stay home.